Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video, a very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the three major changes which are gonna take in the sky in the month of April 2022. You know, there are three major planets which are gonna change their zodiac signs in the month of April 2022. And those three planets are Rahu, which is gonna change on the 12th of April 2022. Rahu will enter the Aries sign on the 12th of April 2022. On the 13th of April 2022, Jupiter will move into its own sign, the Pisces sign. Hence, Jupiter is gonna be powerful at this point in time. And on the 29th of April 2022, the planet Saturn will move into its smooth Trikon sign, the Aquarius sign. Hence, this Saturn is also gonna be very powerful at this point in time. So there is gonna be three major planets changing signs at this point in time. And not to forget about the planet Mars, which is changing on the 7th of April 2022. Mars will be moving into the Aquarius sign on the 7th of April 2022. So at this point in time, be ready for a change. There is gonna be a paradigm shift in the life of human beings. There is gonna be a tectonic shift in the life of human beings. You know, this change which is taking place in the month of April 2022 is gonna affect each and every human being on this planet Earth, whether positively or negatively. You know, a human being must be prepared for any eventuality in his or her life, because a human being can adapt to any change in this world. So there is gonna be a paradigm shift in the life of human beings at this point in time. So be ready for that change at this point in time. You know, seeing the four planets changing their zodiac signs in the month of April 2022 and the other planetary positions, I want to tell you all something today. I want to tell you all that change is inevitable. You know, everything must change. Nothing remains the same. So when you enter the month of April 2022, you need to recondition your mind at this particular moment. You need to tell yourself that good things are supposed to happen to me. Please say this to yourself, that good things are supposed to happen to me. You need to tell yourself that you can make a comeback in your life. You need to tell yourself a setback is a setup for comeback. You need to tell yourself that you are a masterpiece because you are the piece of the master. And by a master, I mean God. You need to tell yourself that you are the money. You need to tell yourself that you have the gift to achieve and accomplish anything in your life. This big change which is gonna happen in the month of April 2022. And when you enter this time, when you enter this period, you need to understand and know that you are the greatest. You have something special within you. You have greatness within you. So with this belief, with this faith that you can achieve and accomplish the impossible, because nothing is impossible in this world, because the spelling impossible tells you I am POSSIBLE, that is, I am possible. So with this faith and belief, you must enter this phase of your life. You know, everything must change in this world. Nothing remains the same. Change is inevitable. Either you react to that change or participate in that change. You know, everything in this world changes. A child becomes a young adult becomes an adult becomes old someday. So everything changes in this world. You know, the nature of this world is such that everything changes. Even the weather changes. First it is summers, then it is the fall, then it is the winters, and then it is spring once again. You know, we must learn how to adapt to these changes which take place in our life. You know, you can embrace this change with a smile, or you can accept this change in a sad way. So it is up to you how you react to this change. But let me tell you that you have the ability to embrace this change gracefully with a smile. So when this change takes place in the month of April 2022, remember that you have to embrace this change with a smile and gracefully. Accept this change in such a style that no one comes to know that there has been a change in your life. If you are going through something, if you are facing problems and difficulties in your life, if you are facing hurdles, barriers and obstacles in your life, then you need not share this piece of information with others, because 80% of the people around you feel happy when you are in a problem, when you are in a difficulty. And 20% of the people in this world are not bothered whether you are sad or happy. So why share this piece of information with them that you are in a problem, that you are in a difficulty, that you are facing barriers, hurdles and obstacles? I'm not telling y'all that don't take help from others. You need to take help from others not because you are weak. You need to take help from others because you want to remain strong. So at this juncture of your life, you need to move forward alone in your life. This life is yours. You don't need any approvals from anyone to move forward in your life. You don't need to share your ideas and plans with others who are gonna discourage you in whatever you are doing. In other words, don't share your big ideas with small-minded people. Somebody's opinion about you doesn't become a reality for you. So if people are criticizing you, if they are critical about you, if they are critical about your life, don't pay any sort of attention to them. Avoid those opinions from them. And you start listening to your heart. Because where your heart is, there your treasure is also. Before you enter this phase in the month of April 2022, you need to enter this phase with a certain level of planning in your life. If you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. So a certain amount of planning is required at this point in time. That planning can be in regard to your business, your career, your job, your married life, your marriage, your children, your relationships, your love relationships. Without even knowing you, I can tell you that you have the talent, skills, abilities and gifts within you to overcome any sort of problems, any sort of difficulties, any sort of barriers, hurdles and obstacles in your life. Because these qualities have been inherently given to us by the Almighty God. So you need to realize your strengths God has given you in this life. So if a mere locksmith makes a lock with a key, then don't you think so that God, who is the emperor of this universe, the king and queen of this universe, will not give you those solutions in you for your problems, for your difficulties, for your predicaments, for your ordeals in your life? If that locksmith doesn't forget to make a key for that lock, how can God forget to give you the necessary strength to overcome your problems and difficulties in your life? The other thing which I want to tell y'all is that if you haven't been doing anything with your life until now, start something in the month of April 2022. You don't have to be great to get started in your life, but you have to start in order to be great. In other words, if you haven't started answering the calling of your life, then you need to take some small steps during this time, some baby steps at this point in time in order to achieve your goals and dreams of your life. You also need to understand the nature of this life. Every human being faces problems, difficulties, sorrows, miseries, predicaments and ordeals in his or her life. This is not something new. Let me compare these problems, difficulties, etc., to the waves of the ocean. Just as an ocean has waves, similarly life has problems. What you must do is learn how to play with the waves. The waves are not gonna stop in the ocean. You must learn how to play with the waves. You must get into the rhythm of the waves, and then you will spare yourself by getting hit by the waves of the ocean. If you don't act in your life, if you don't work in your life, then these waves are gonna hit you black and blue. Don't be incompetent in this world and stand at the shore of that ocean and keep complaining, keep moaning and groaning, keep griping that the waves are hitting you. The more you complain, the more the waves are gonna hit you. The more the waves are gonna hit you black and blue. So stop complaining in your life and do something about it. If the low waves are hitting you, jump over them. And if the waves are high, duck under them and get into the rhythm of the waves. Act you must, work you must. So at this juncture, you need to act in your life. Just remember this phrase which I'm telling you all just now. All you need to do is action, action, despite the distraction in your life. The distractions will come, the waves will come, but you have to learn how to swim in that ocean with the waves. You have to learn how to be in the rhythm with the waves. Action simply means you need to do your karmas. You need to work at this point in time. There is a very simple formula to see success and prosperity in your life. And that is go to work. Do your work to the best of your ability. Throw yourself at your work at this point in time. If you are poor, go to work. If your health is threatened, go to work. If you are facing disappointments and failures, go to work. If you are already rich, if you already have tons of money in your bank account, go to work. If faith falters and reasons fail, then also go to work. If dreams are shattered and hope seems dead, then also go to work. If sorrow overwhelms you and your loved ones are untrue to you, just go to work. If you are burdened with seemingly unfair responsibilities where you are, then go to work. And if you are already successful in your life, if you are already prosperous in your life, if you are already happy in your life, then also go to work. When you are idle, life creates fear and doubt within you. So remain busy at this point in time. You also need to pray to God at this point in time. Pray as if everything depends upon God and work as if everything depends upon you. The reason I'm telling you to pray while doing your work is because without the touch of God, nothing is possible. So no matter where you are, just keep on working and pray to God that you keep on working until the last day of your life. You need to work as if your life is in danger. And if you think carefully, our lives are in danger. Because any moment, anything can happen in this world. Let us take the example of this Russia-Ukraine war, where people had to leave their country, their homes, suddenly. They did not know they would have to leave Ukraine someday, but they have left. People have left their expensive homes, their assets in Ukraine, and they have entered Europe at this point in time. So, let me tell you that one thing is certain in this world, that nothing is certain. So, be prepared for any uncertainty from April 2022. And if you do so what I'm telling you to, then you will come out to be a winner. You will see yourself emerging as the winner. You will see yourself as the greatest human being on this planet Earth. If you prepare yourself for any eventuality coming your way, you need to accept this fact of life, that life is just like an onion. You have to peel the layer of the onion one at a time, and sometimes you cry. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about this change coming in the month of April. This big change coming in the month of April. Well, if you need some specific predictions about yourself, then you are most welcome to contact me. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology, and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, Well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this beautiful human life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all that I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies, and religious remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion. Because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. I'm talking about that God who has created this universe and all the things in it, including us. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, prosperity, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, property, children, etc., 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 then also you can contact me. You can also contact me for a Vastu visit of your flat, residence, office, factory, etc., etc., etc. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you can contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.